66 million years ago, Earth was ruled by giants. Across vast forests and warm inland seas, dinosaurs dominated every continent. Towering tyrannosaurs hunted the plains. Herds of horned giants thundered through lush valleys. Pterosaurs ruled the skies above a thriving planet. Life had reached extraordinary scale. Then, in a single day, everything changed. Far beyond Earth, a 6-mile-wide asteroid drifted silently through space. For millions of years, it had wandered unnoticed, but its path was now set. When it struck the planet near what is now the Yucatan Peninsula and Mexico, the impact released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs. The sky ignited. Oceans surged into towering mega tsunamis. Shockwaves flattened forests across continents. Molten rock rained from the heavens like fiery meteors. Within hours, the age of dinosaurs had begun to end, and the world would never be the same again. Before the catastrophe, Earth was a thriving prehistoric world. Dense forests of flowering plants stretched across warm continents. The climate was humid and rich with life. Insects buzzed through the air. Rivers wound through jungles filled with reptilian predators and massive herbivores. Dinosaurs had ruled for over 160 million years. Some species grew larger than modern whales. Others evolved razor-sharp claws, armored bodies, or powerful jaws designed for hunting. The skies belonged to enormous flying reptiles. The oceans were ruled by colossal marine predators. But beneath this world of giants, another group of creatures quietly endured. Small, furry, no larger than a rat. Early mammals lived in the shadows of dinosaurs, surviving by hiding in burrows and hunting insects at night. For millions of years, they remained insignificant, yet their moment was approaching. Far beyond Earth's atmosphere, a massive asteroid traveled through the solar system. It was roughly 10 kilometers wide, a mountain of rock moving at over 70,000 kilometers per hour. Nothing on Earth could stop it. As it entered the atmosphere, the sky lit up like a second sun. The asteroid screamed through the air, compressing the atmosphere in front of it. Seconds later, it slammed into the planet with unimaginable force. The impact crater, now known as Chicxulub, was nearly 200 kilometers wide. The explosion blasted vaporized rock and dust high into the atmosphere. Everything within thousands of kilometers was instantly destroyed. But the worst effects were only beginning. The impact hurled billions of tons of debris into space. As gravity pulled this material back toward Earth, molten fragments re-entered the atmosphere. The result was a global firestorm. Across continents, superheated debris ignited forests and grasslands. The sky glowed red as burning particles rained down across the planet. Massive earthquakes rippled through Earth's crust. In the oceans, towering tsunamis surged thousands of kilometers across the seas, smashing into coastlines and reshaping entire ecosystems. Within hours, the world was burning. Yet the true extinction event unfolded in the months that followed. Dust, ash, and vaporized rock filled the atmosphere. Sunlight could no longer reach the surface. The planet plunged into darkness. Temperatures dropped dramatically. Plants unable to photosynthesize began to die. With vegetation collapsing, herbivorous dinosaurs starved. Predators soon followed. Food chains unraveled across the entire planet. Over the next thousands of years, nearly 75% of all species on Earth disappeared. The mighty dinosaurs, once the rulers of the world, were gone. But life itself had not ended. While giant reptiles perished, small animals with different survival strategies endured. Creatures that could hide underground, eat insects, or survive on seeds and decaying matter were better suited for the devastated planet. Among them were the small mammals. Their burrowing lifestyles protected them from firestorms and extreme temperatures. Their flexible diets allowed them to survive in a world where food had become scarce. Slowly, as the skies began to clear and plants returned, these survivors emerged from hiding. For the first time in millions of years, the world had no dominant giants. Evolution now had empty spaces to fill. In the quiet aftermath of extinction, a new age began. Without dinosaurs controlling the ecosystems, mammals diversified rapidly. Some adapted to life in the trees. Others returned to the oceans. Some evolved into swift predators. Over millions of years, mammals grew larger, smarter, and more complex. Among their descendants would be horses, whales, elephants, and eventually primates, the lineage that would one day produce humans. Ironically, the asteroid that struck Earth 66 million years ago reshaped the course of evolution forever. It ended the reign of dinosaurs, it transformed ecosystems across the globe, and it gave small, overlooked mammals the opportunity to inherit the planet. Extinction is one of the most powerful forces in Earth's history. Again and again, life has been erased, rebuilt, and reinvented. From devastation comes opportunity. From collapse, evolution begins again. And in the distant future, somewhere in the fossil record of another age, our own civilization might become just another chapter in the long story of life on Earth.